Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. And what I want to do now is I want to take you inside Ballywillan Old Church. And great to have this building still here, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. So we're going to have a wee look at some graves inside. And quite an amazing place. So the first one I want to draw your attention to is this one here. Because this is actually belongs to a minister. And you can see the crest there and also the bishop's hat on top. And so I'm going to try and read this one out to you. It's in memory of the Right Reverend Thomas Carson, LLD, I think that is, and Lord Bishop, it says, of Kilmore, Buffin, I think, Elfin, I think that is, and our Lay. You forgive me if I'm pronouncing those wrong. He was the eldest son of the Reverend Thomas Carson, rector of Kilmahan of Cork, and born at Kilmahan 27th of August 1805, I think that is, and consecrated at Armagh 2nd of October 1870, I think that is, and he died at Portrush 7th of July 1874. So there you are. So there's a connection here actually with Cork in this graveyard here just at the outskirts of Portrush. So that's the minister's grave. There's another minister's grave that I'm going to show you as well. But before we do that, I want to show you this one, because this is a major. And it's a Celtic cross. And it says there, in loving memory of Major T.M. Boyton, I think is how you pronounce that, late of the 1st Battalion, Royal Munster Fusiliers, who died at Portrush 27th of June 93, and he was aged 57. So there you go. So that's a major. So that's amazing, isn't it? And there you can see another Celtic cross, and I suppose you would call that the white hand of Ulster rather than the red hand of Ulster. But there you go. And it's the Ford, I think that is. I think that says Ford. F-O-R-D-E. So, see if I can read some of it here. I'll tell you. It's Hugh Ford. And he died May, I think that's the 10th, 1929. He died in 1929. So there you are. And you can see the window there blocked up in the old monastery, the old church. So I'm going to read this inscription out to you too. You can see there the anchor. And of course, Portrush is a seaside resort. In fact, it's a seaside town. I would say it's probably the most visited seaside resort in Northern Ireland. And this says, in memory of William Adams Portrush, who died, I think that's the 27th maybe, of March 1910. Can't make out the age. And also his wife Mary, and she died November 1932. So there you are. So I don't know where the anchor is, because William and his wife Mary lived and died in Portrush, or was the sailor? I'm not too sure. But there you go. So this is inside the, fantastic, isn't it? Inside the church, the old church. And if you check out the other wee video, you'll see that there's actually a princess buried here. The Princess of Portrush. So make sure you check out that wee video. So the next one I want to show you is this one here. And this is also of a minister. And it says, just zoom in a wee bit for you there. First of all, it says at the top there, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord. And then it says, beneath this stone are interred the mortal remains of Olivia Henrietta Agnes, daughter of Robert Cruikshanks, Esquire. Clonmanus House. I don't know where Clonmanus House is. Maybe somebody watching will know and could leave me a comment. And then it says, who died on the 18th of August, 1877, aged 21. And of Lytia, I think that is, daughter of the late Reverend Charles Henry Cruikshank. And he was rector of Tyholin, I think that is. But it's Monaghan, County Monaghan. So you have a minister connected with Cork, and now you have a minister here connected with Monaghan. And it says, who died on the 14th of July, 1888, aged 73 years. And then it goes on. So there you go. And you can see a big cross there. And it says, Charles Henry Cruikshank died 19th of May, 1927, aged 68 years. So that's the Cruikshanks plot. And of course the minister's buried there. And just going to mention this one to you in passing. And it's William Young. And William was born on the 5th of September 1797, and he died on the 9th of March 1880. Now you can see a window there, all bricked up. That one there's been left open. And this one here's all bricked up as well. But I want to show you this stone here, because this is from the 18th century. And you can see the crest there. I don't know what the crest represents, but there's a hand there, if you can see that, with two middle fingers sticking up. So I don't know what that's about. But it says, let me see if I can read this now. It's in memory of Andrew Boyd, husband to Jean Boyd, in, I think that's Ballymullan, I think, who departed this life, I think it's November, but it's 1734, as you can see. So it's 1734. But also, it would seem that his child, also called Andrew, is mentioned on this stone as well. So he must have died as a child then, his son. So that's a stone from the 18th century. So there you go. One more thing I'm going to show you then, before we wrap this wee video up. And it's just this wee simple window here, which I think is pretty cool. Look at that, isn't that brilliant? I think that's absolutely fantastic. So there you go, folks. So that's inside the old church here. So thanks for watching, and God bless.